It's Jen here, also known as JT the AT, and I'm here to offer up about a 20-minute flow that is going to focus on mid-back, thoracic spine, as well as hips and groin. A really amazing sequence for athletes that play certain sports like football, running intensive sports like soccer, and even hockey. Even if you don't fit the mold, this is a really awesome, quick recovery class that you can press play and experience all of the different benefits. So let's get started. If your shoes are on, go ahead and kick them off. Maybe the socks come off as well, and find a little space to call your own. Begin to rock front and back, shifting weight, and then eventually rolling to the outside and inside edges of the feet. There's so much value in starting at the base here, at the feet. Find what feels like evenly distributed weight, feet underneath the hips. Even find your hips, okay? So find where they are. We know those ball and socket joints are on the outside, in front of the pelvis. And then actually from here, take your hands and we'll wrap them around the lowest portion of your ribs, your natural waist. And let's take 4 really mindful, connected breaths here. Each time that you breathe in, see if you can feel the ribs pressing outward, side to sides, into the hands, but also inflating front to back. In sports, it serves us to breathe quickly and with efficiency, so a lot of times it's up in the chest. But if we want to reap the benefits of a recovery practice, drawing a more deeper, fuller, expansive breath can bring on that rest and digest response, that parasympathetic nervous system response. Let's do this one more time together. Breathing in, draw the breath down into the ribs, and exhaling to let it go. Let the arms rest by the side, and we'll start to take some really slow circles at the shoulder blades. And once you've taken maybe 3 or 4 rolls, let's go in the opposite direction. When I put these things together, it's so important to start at the torso before we get into the arms, into the legs. Reaching the palms out wide, take a nice full stretch right across the chest. See what it feels like to drop the fingers back. Does that make it more of an intense stretch? Does it feel good? Modify as you need. And then eventually we're just going to allow the front half of the body to drop over the lower half of the body. Sink into the knees by putting a big bend. Maybe the front of the body rests on tops of the thigh bones. Can you shake your head right and left? And let's take a breath in together through the nose. And then exhale anyway. Walk your hands all the way up, just below the knees, lifting and lengthening, and then exhale, forward fold. Stay heavy in the bottom half as you start to roll up to stand. Segment by segment, take your time. And let's take 2 more rounds of a spinal flow. So begin to soften the knees, allow the top half of the body to fold over the bottom half. And I invite you to try to go as slowly as you possibly can. Take notice and feel. This last time, we'll roll up, getting just a tad bit taller up through the crown of the head. We'll find that root, that anchor through both feet, the right and the left foot. And then from here, we're going to sweep the arms out to the sides. Bend the elbows so that the hands come to the back of the head. Open up the chest space. Maybe your chin will lift a little bit. And then as you exhale, bring the elbows together, soften the knees a bit, and round inwards. Inhale, extend everything, elbows back, spine, legs, and then round everything in together. Breath in, open up the chest space. Exhale, soften the knees, rounding forward. Let's do one more here. We're starting to just create a little bit of warmth. We know that we do a warm-up so that our muscles and joints are ready for sport. We do the same thing in our yoga flow. So last one here, as you inhale, standing up nice and tall. As you breathe, lift up through the crown of the head, and then we're going to sweep right elbow back, left elbow forward. Left elbow down and circle so that the right arm is forward. See if you can find a flow. And we're leading with the right arm this time. So the right arm comes forward, the right arm swims back. Right arm swims forward, and then right arm swims back. Open up the arms to a T. So let's show it from the side. From here, we have our arms reaching out long. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tip back. Let the right arm drop. Left arm reaches up. And then come back to that T shape. Bend through the elbows. This time, the left arm is going to lead. Left arm, sweep it back. Left elbow, rotate forward. Let's do that twice more. Let your body be your guide. If it feels clunky and unnatural, chances are it is clunky and unnatural. Last time, elbow will reach back. Extend both arms out. I keep a nice soft bend in the knees. Take a breath. As you exhale, tip back. Inhale to reach forward. And then we'll bring the palms together. Inhale here. Exhale, open up the chest. Breath in, reach it forward. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Last time, breath in. Exhale, pull the elbows back. This time, reach the fingertips all the way up. We'll slide the left leg behind the body. Bring both arms off to the right. So we're creating this kind of banana shape here. Both arms will reach. Breath in. Exhale it out. Last time, breath in. And breath out. Sweep the arms down. Everything is going to come back through the midline. I'm going to move over so you can see this side. Take another deep breath. This time, drag the right leg behind. Side bend to the left. So we're stepping back foot to the left. Arms reach to the left. Notice what happens at the chest. If we're rounding forward, see if you could put some intention at opening the chest forward. It does not need to look perfect. That is perfectly fine where it's all process, right? Inhaling and exhaling. Let the arms sweep down. Reach your arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Walking your hands up the shin bones. Let's slide the left leg back, hands to hips. So we're in this runner's lunge. Crown of the head is going to reach forward. Pick up the back heel and then melt it back down towards the grass, the floor, your yoga mat. And then allow the fingertips to sweep down and up. Put a soft bend in the knees. Bring the hands to the back of the head. Pressing your head into the hands, open up the chest space. Deep breath. As you exhale, right elbow drops, left elbow lifts. If you're wobbling, you're doing it right. Bring everything back to the center. Sweep the arms back. Breath in. As you exhale, set the fingertips down and bring the back knee down. Let's walk our hands up the front of the knee. Listen, if you have a hard floor, grab your sweatshirt, a t-shirt, anything that you have nearby to give a little extra padding. And then from this space, let's go ahead and lunge forward, taking 3 or 4 dynamic lunges. And then from here, arm sweep back, all the way up. And then we're going to rotate towards the front knee, opening up. Bring the hands back to the center, breath in. Exhale, rotate. Breath in to come up. Exhale to rotate. From here, let this back trail arm, bring it down. Wherever it falls, it falls. Sweep that left arm up and over. And then we'll cartwheel the hands all the way down. Wiggle this front foot out to the side. So let me show you what that looks like. So now we're wiggling this foot out wide. Walk the hands back up. Press into the knee as we get a nice big stretch through the groin. We can work this in a dynamic sense. And then eventually let's hold that stretch. Bring the arms forward, reach, take a breath. As you exhale, open up the arms and make space across the collarbones. Slide the hands together, round your upper back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, slide the hands together. Inhale to open up the chest. Bring your right elbow to the thigh. And we'll take left arm up and over the ear. Take a breath here. Exhale, let the elbow bend. Press the head into the hand, opening up the chest. Notice where you're feeling work. Notice where you're feeling lengthening. From here, we'll reach everything all the way back up. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the hands down. We'll slide that same leg out to the side. Let's take some hip rock backs. I like to tuck my back toe. If that works for you, go ahead and find that same base, but if another position for your ankle feels better, go ahead and do that. Eventually, we'll find some stillness here. Wiggle the foot forward a little bit. And then we'll take hip rock backs again. Boy, does that change the dialogue. 3 to 4. Slide the right leg back in. We'll bring the left foot out to the side and wide. Walk the hands up and we'll get that same dynamic Z lunge. So now we've moved to the other side. We're going to reverse this sequence and then eventually find your expression of this pose. Bring the arms out wide, breath in. As you exhale, bend the elbows this time. Open the chest. Exhale, elbows roll in. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, elbows pull in. Inhale to open up the chest. As you exhale, let's bring the left forearm down to the upper thigh, and then the right arm is going to reach up and over the ear. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, can we bend the top elbow? Press the head into the hands. Open the chest here. Bring both hands down right underneath the shoulders, and we'll start to extend this left leg out, taking some hip rock backs. So 4 or 5 here. And just taking a quick scan, what does this side of the body feel like? We're going, again, in a reverse order, so we haven't had as much opportunity to get into this side of the body. Let's wiggle the left foot forward. And then again, take some hip rock backs. What does this feel like? And from here, let's find stillness. You're doing great. Turn towards the left knee. We'll find a kneeling lunge, walking the hands all the way up. Let's move forward and back. Pad the back knee as needed. Eventually, let's find a strong base kneeling lunge. Bring the arms down to come up as you breathe. As you exhale, we'll open up to the leading leg. This side is so much stiffer than the other side. So please, I'm with you. If you're noticing we have more space on one side and maybe the other side feels really challenging, sweep the arms all the way back. Tuck the back toes, and we'll just take a moment to re-engage here, connect to a strong base of support. Pressing down through both feet, let's lift all the way up. Find strength and stability here. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. bending through the elbows, pressing the head back. Inhale here. As you soften the back knee, let's go ahead and drop the left elbow. Right elbow lifts. Big psoas stretch here. Lift everything back up. Sweep the arms back as you step forward. The feet find their way side to side. How are we doing? Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands together. Step out the feet wide, super wide. Toes out, heels in. One hand on top of each other. Connect to your breath. Notice how you've created a little bit of warmth in the body. An increase maybe in the heart rate and the breath rate. All right, together, breathing in through the nose. Open your mouth and let's let it go. Yeah. Inhale, arms out wide, 5-pointed star. Give the fingers a wiggle, maybe the wrists a little roll. And then we're gonna bend both knees, place the hands onto the hips, and just get an easy rock side to side for those groin muscles. Rotators at the hip joint. Let's settle over to left side, both hands to the left knee. Connect through this straightened leg by really pressing into the sole of the foot. Can you lift all 5 toes on that right foot? Bring it over to the right side. Pressing and engaging through that left foot. Stay connected through the tripod of your foot. That's your heel bone and the ball of your foot. Can you lift those 5 toes? Bring it back to the center. Press elbows to knees, knees to elbows. What if we found stillness here? 2 breaths here. Almost done, guys. You're doing great. Breath in and breath out. Lifting the hips. Let's bring the hands down, finding your way into a comfortable seat. Finding your way there onto the ground, make sure you have a little bit of space around you. And we're gonna take a bear sit, a wide setup of the feet wider than your hips. And this will allow us to just create a little bit of windshield wipering at the hip joints. Can you lead one leg at a time? So peeling the left leg out, right leg follows. Right leg lifts, left leg follows. So this might require you to slow your pace down. Let's do that. Let's explore what it feels like to really get in there and stay dialed in. All right, coming through the middle, let's bring the soles of the feet together. So we know butterfly pose. And because we are all designed a little bit differently, it's important to set yourself up in a way that makes sense for your body. So it might be staying here, maybe the fingertips are reaching behind. Okay. Tall through your spine, and that means vertebrae are stacking one on top of the other. Does the breath feel expansive? If it feels clunky and tight, see how you can make some space in the chest. From here, we'll drop the chin down, lifting the chin, the head, the neck, chin down, and then lift the chin. Good, drop the chin so that it finds the center. Crawl the right fingertips out to the side. Press into the left knee. Knee's gonna press up into the hand. Hand is gonna create some resistance. And then find either a gaze upwards, downwards, or in the middle. And then move to the other side. So release the hand from the knee. Walk the fingertips out wide. Find the hand to the top of the opposite knee. Knee to hand, hand to knee, creating that resistance. And we're breathing. moving towards the close of our practice. And if you have practiced with me before, you know that we do all of this movement to find stillness. Okay? It's so important as athletes to truly get the recovery that we are searching for, is that we have to slow down. If we work all the time, there's no room for us to recover, for our muscles to heal and get stronger, for our injuries to get better. So let's take the legs out long, just pointing and flexing through the ankles. And we're just gonna take a few little, we'll call them around the worlds. So all I'm doing is moving hand over hand, slow, with ease. And then go the opposite way. Good. From here, let's bring the legs together, bending through the knees. And how about we all find our way onto our backs? Ending our practice together, clearing out the space around us, just making sure that we can claim our little spot here for the next 2 minutes or so. Each time that we breathe, it's an opportunity to stretch the ribs, the muscles that help us to breathe, the ones that really never get to rest. But we can provide some intention and love by creating this expansive breath. And for the last few moments of our practice, you can choose to stay just as you are. And if you found your own path, your own breath, and this is feeling really wonderful to close your practice, continue on. You do exactly what you're doing. And if you are looking for a little guidance, consider joining me in a box breathing technique. Inhale for 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold breath on empty for 4. If there's any reason you should not be holding your breath, just check with your athletic trainer or check with someone who takes care of your health if you're not sure. Here we go. Inhaling for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold our breath. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold empty. Notice what comes up. Breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold here at the top of your breath. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here on empty. Breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause here. Exhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding empty. Continue on for another round or 2. Or returning to your natural breath, keeping a soft gaze or closing the eyes. Checking in with your physical body. Notice and feel if we've created a shift, maybe some more space.